Hi guys, today is Monday, December 7th. It's Mayla's birthday today, so this will be posted tomorrow, December 8th. So today's class is gonna just kind of be all over get your body feeling good. And it's gonna be a little bit more movement based. We're not holding poses very long. It's going to be kind of flowy, and I'm hoping to get it done. Like, I want it to be like a quick little pick-me-up. So like if it's in the morning you don't have a lot of time, or midday you don't have a lot of time, or even in the evening you just want to do a little something just to get your whole body to feel good, the shoulders, the hips, the legs, the back. It's just going to be like a quick little yoga class. So what you'll need is a mat, blocks to raise the floor up to you, and you'll need a wall or a chair, because we will sneak in a balance pose or two. So what I'd like everybody to do is I'd like everybody to start off in child's pose today. So go ahead and take those knees wide, toes together. You can rest on a bolster or a blanket here if you want to make it a little bit more relaxing. Otherwise, just go ahead and settle down into your child's pose. Rest your forehead down. Begin to bring your awareness onto yourself and onto your breathing. And so my quote for today is, "You're not being selfish for wanting to be treated well." Remember that. You're not being selfish for wanting to be treated well. Remember that. So, I mean, we strive to treat others well, right? Do good by others, treat others well, be kind to them. But you should expect the same in return. So if you're in some kind of a friendship, relationship, whatever it may be, if the person is not treating you as well as you deserve, then maybe it's time to re-examine that relationship and say, is it really worth it to still be in this friendship, relationship? Or maybe it's time that something needs to be said, like, hey, you know what? When you say things like that or do things like that, it really makes me not feel good. And it's okay to say that. We don't need to be taking things from people that are hurtful or make us feel bad about ourselves. We want to surround ourselves with people that lift us up, that make us feel better, that want only the best for us in good times and in bad. So just think about that. You just want to be treated as you treat others. Take a couple more breaths here in your child's pose. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and come on up into your tabletop. And go ahead and round the spine. Come into cat pose. Exhale. And then your next inhale, drop your belly low, lift your chin up. And again, exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. And inhale, belly low, chin up. Go ahead and come back to tabletop. Curl your toes under. You can bring your hands to your blocks if you'd like. We're going to come into downward facing dog. So just going to take a couple breaths in our downward facing dog just to wake the whole back side of the body out. You can walk your dog out a little bit, bending one knee at a time. And then go ahead and come back to stillness in your downward facing dog. You're going to look forward at your hands, and you can take a couple baby steps or a giant step forward, and you're going to end in a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway to a flat back. Exhale and bow. Inhale again, flat back. Exhale and fold. One more time. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Go ahead and goal post those arms and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Pulling the belly in, squeeze through the hips. And then next, exhale, release and fold. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly begin to roll back up to a stand, reaching those arms out and up. Bring your hands to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And again, deep breath in, Deep breath out. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly begin to roll back up to a stand, reaching those arms out. Come back to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, go ahead and take an open arm twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. So we're getting the twist of the spine. And then if you want to sit in your chair pose, just building some strength in those legs, pulling the belly in, squeezing through the bum. And then inhale, come back up to center, straighten those legs. And then exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, open arm twist. And then go ahead and sit in your chair again. And then inhale, come back up to center, straighten those legs. Exhale your hands down to prayer. Close your eyes. Set your intention for today's practice. Gently blink your eyes open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway to a flat back. Exhale and fold. You are going to step your left foot back and you're going to come into Crescent Lunge. So you can grab your blocks first, put them on whatever setting you want. You can keep your hands on the blocks if that works for you. If you want to bring them up to the knee, great. Or if you want to bring them all the way up into full crescent. Take a breath or two here. And then exhale, lower those hands back down to your blocks or the mat. And then keep that left hand on the block or the mat and twist and reach that right arm up to the sky for a dragonfly. Exhale that right hand down to your mat or the blocks. Drop that back heel down to your warrior 2 foot and cartwheel your hands up to warrior 2. Reach long through those arms. And then you're going to flip that front palm, take that right hand high to the sky. You can look at your back foot or at the top hand. And then you're going to come into side angle pose, resting that right forearm on that left leg. Reaching that left arm up over your ear. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Flip that front palm up again. Reverse the warrior again. And then next exhale, come back to side angle. Right forearm to right thigh. Left arm reaches up long over the ear. And then come back to warrior 2. Straighten that front leg. You're setting yourselves up for a triangle pose, so you can start to hinge at the hips, lean forward, reaching that right arm to the block, either in front or in back of that foot, whatever setting you want. And then take that left arm high to the sky. Take a breath or two here. And then exhale, lower that left hand down to your blocks or the mat. Come onto those back toes, so you're back up into your crescent lunge again. Again, you can keep your hands on the blocks, you can bring them to the knee, or you can bring them all the way up. If you have your hands all the way up and you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you could take your left arm and wrap it underneath the right and come into your eagle arms, keeping those forearms away from your face. So don't hand them up here, away from your face. So just opening up the back of the shoulder while we're also balancing. Your chair should be there too if you need to hold the arms up and have one hand on the chair. And then you're going to undo those arms, take them back out to a T, lower your hands down to your mat or your blocks, and then step that back foot forward and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway to a flat back. Exhale and bow. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly begin to roll back up to a C, reaching those arms up and up. Exhale to mountain pose. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold, and you are going to step your right foot back and come into your crescent lunge. So you can bring your hands to your blocks, you can bring them to your knee, or you can bring them all the way up into full crescent. Take a breath or two here. Then exhale those hands down to your blocks or your mat. Keep that right hand planted and twist and reach that left arm up the sky for dragonfly. Exhale that left hand down. Go ahead and turn that right foot all the way down. Come into your warrior two on the other side this time. So reach long through those arms. Take that left palm, flip it up, and take that left hand high. You can look up at the hand or down at your back foot. And then exhale, come forward to the side angle, left forearm onto the left leg. Reach that right arm up over your ear. And again, inhale, come back to warrior two. Flip that front palm, come into reverse warrior. And then exhale, come into side angle again, reaching that right arm up over your ear. And then come back into your warrior two. Straighten that front leg, start to hinge at your hip. You're coming into triangle on the other side, so the hand can reach the front or the back of the foot on a block or on the floor. Take that right arm up high to the sky. And then exhale, lower that right hand down to your blocks or the mat. Curl onto those back toes. You're coming back into crescent lunge. Hands can stay on the blocks, or they can come to the knee, or they can come all the way up. If you're good here, stay here. If you want to go a little bit further, you can wrap the right arm under the left arm, coming to eagle arms on the other side. Again, the forearms are away from the face. Just broadening across the back of those shoulders. And then exhale, release those arms out to a T. And then go ahead and release all the way down. Step that back foot forward and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway to a flat back. Exhale and bow. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly begin to roll back up to a stand, reaching those arms out and up. Exhale to mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Go ahead and grab your blocks and put them on the high setting. And actually, I may turn I'm going to take a wide-legged stance, but you guys may want to turn sideways on your mat. So go ahead and take a wide stance. Maybe not as wide as you can go, but a fairly wide one, and wider than the width of your mat. So wide-legged stance, your blocks are on the high setting, and go ahead and bend those knees. And just rock side to side. Rocking side to side. Just getting some range of motion on the knees, some movement of the knees, the hips, the ankles. Next time you go to the right, hang out on the right. You can bring the rock blocks over to the right. And just hang out there. Hands can stay on the blocks. Or if you want to reach that left arm up overhead, you certainly can. Drop that left hand down, come back to center, and again bending one knee at a time, rocking side to side. Next time you go to the left, stay on the left, take the blocks over to the left. Your hands can stay here, or if you want to reach that right arm up over your head, you certainly can. And then exhale that right hand down. Inhale, come back to center. Rock again a little bit side to side. And then come back to center, 2 straight legs. And if you can reach the floor, we'll separate the blocks. If you can't reach the floor, still keep the blocks there. I'm going to move the blocks for me. I'm just going to let my head follow me heavy. And I'm just reaching my hands between my legs a little bit. Just reaching between my legs. So if I turn sideways, I'm like this. And inhale, walk the hands back up. You can bring them back to your blocks. Lift your spine up halfway to a flat back. And then toe heel your feet in towards each other to set your feet up for Malasana or goddess squat. So go ahead and bend those knees deep. Again, you can keep your hands on your blocks, or if you'd like to, you can bring your hands to prayer. If you'd like to go all the way down, you can let the hips sink all the way down. Just keep that spine nice and long. So any variation of spine, you can be here, you can be here, you can be here. Anything is good. It's just building some strength in the joints and the legs and getting some range of motion of them. And then next inhale, straighten the knees, and then go ahead and fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway to a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips, and keeping a straight spine, stand all the way up. Step the feet together, shake it on in. And this time go ahead, and I'm going to just turn sideways just so you guys can see. You're just going to clasp your hands behind you. If you cannot clasp your hands behind you, you can grab your strap. I guess I lied, didn't say the strap to have near you. You can grab your strap, you can grab a towel. If you don't want to use a strap or towel, you can have one hand grab the opposite wrist, you can grab opposite elbows, whatever feels good for you, just so you're grabbing something back there. And then I just want you to stand nice and tall, and then try and lift those arms away from you. So you're getting a huge front of the chest opener across the front of the chest to counter all the desk sitting we do, couch sitting, driving in the car. Just get that opening. Stay nice and tall. And then while you're there, if you want to add a chair pose in to build some more strength in your legs, you can certainly do that. So feet can be together or hips distance apart, and then sit yourself in your chair. Next inhale, release the bind. Exhale, straighten the legs if they were together. Turn and face your mat straight on again. Your feet are about as wide as your mat. Oh, the sun is coming in my eyes. Something fierce right now. Sorry, guys. So your feet are about as wide as your mat. You're going to inhale that right arm up overhead. And then exhale, lean to the left. Don't dump into that left foot. Keep both feet pressing evenly down. If you're finding it hard to do that, bend both knees, and it'll help you keep the weight even in both legs. If it doesn't feel good, you can certainly keep them straight. Getting a side body stretch. Inhale, come back to center, straighten the knees if they were bent, shake it on out. Same thing on the other side. So inhale that left arm up. Go ahead and lean to the right. Bend those knees. You gotta keep both feet pressing down evenly, sorry. And inhale, come up, straighten the legs, lower that arm down, shake it on out. Go ahead and remove your blocks to the side, grab your chair, because we're gonna do some balance now. So we're gonna get to our outer hip and do some balance. So we're gonna do gentleman's pose. So I'm gonna turn my chair sideways here. So your weight is gonna go into your left foot first. So you're gonna go ahead and take a seat in your chair. Keep your posture nice and tall. So my back's still nice and tall. And then you're gonna take your right knee up. If this is enough for you, stay right here. If you wanna go a little deeper, you can cross that left ankle on top of that right knee, keeping a hard flex to that right foot. So once you're here, you can stay right here. It's opening up that right hip. If you wanna try and work balance, you can hover, you can reach the arms out, you can reach them up. If you wanna go a little further still, you can bring your hands to prayer and you can fold, keeping a long spine. Don't round your spine here. The spine's got to stay, let me turn this way. The spine has to stay long. Okay? Take a couple of breaths there, whichever variation you're doing. If you're balancing, bring your left hand back to your chair, straighten that left knee, uncross the right, and walk it on out. I'm going to take my chair to the other side of me. You guys can just turn the other way, obviously. So, weight goes into the right foot this time. You are going to sit in your chair. Feet can be together or they can be slightly apart, but sit in your chair. You can lift that left knee up. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you want to go a little deeper, cross that left ankle over the right knee, hard flexing that left foot as always. Stay here with your hand in the chair. If you want to try and work balance, hover, reach them out, reach them up, come to prayer. Last option is if you want to fold forward, you can start to fold at the hips, keeping that spine again nice and long. Whichever variation you're at, just remember to keep breathing. Still keep your posture long, even if you're folded forward here. Next, inhale, bring your right hand back to the chair. Exhale, straighten that right knee. Uncross the left and walk it on out. Turn and face your chair straight on and just take a downward facing dog on your chair. Just to release the whole back side of your body. You can bend one at a time if you want. Feels good to walk your dog, or you can just be still. And then go ahead and step forward towards your chair. Keep facing your chair dead on. And you're going to kick your left heel towards your bum. If you can grab your heel or ankle or toes or whatever, great. If not, this may be where you want to use your strap again. And, oopsies, mine's really trapped. And wrap the strap around the foot. So again, I apologize, I didn't say have a strap handy or your towel or whatever. So we're just getting a quad opener. If you want to work balance again, you certainly can. Taking your hand away from the chair, you can reach it on up. Exhale that right hand down, release that left foot, walk it on out. Same thing, second side, so you can kick your right heel towards your bum. If you can grab it with your hand, great. If not, you can use the strap and wrap it around the foot. I'm going to do just holding the foot this time since I did the strap the first foot. And again, stand tall. If you want to balance, you can hover or you can reach up. And then exhale that left hand down, release that right foot. Walk it on out. Move the chair aside. Come have a seat back on your mat. Stretch those legs out long and just shake them on out. Point and flex your feet a couple times. And we're just going to get a twist here now. So pull that left knee into your chest. Sit nice and tall. Right arm or right hand can hook up. So your right hand or right arm can hook onto that left knee. Left hand comes behind and just twist off to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Take that left knee out to the side. Right leg goes out on a slight angle. And when you're ready, just walk your hands down and fold. Inhale, come back up, straighten that left leg, shake it on out, and then pull that right knee into your chest. Left hand or arm can hug that knee, right hand comes behind. Go ahead and sit tall and then twist to the right. Inhale and twist. Let that right knee fall to the side. Left leg goes out on a slight angle. Sit tall and twist your body over that left leg, and then walk your hands forward and fold. Inhale, come back up, straighten that right leg out, shake the legs on out. Come and lay down on your mats, keeping your knees bent, about hips distance apart. Your arms are down by your side. And we're going to come into bridge pose number 1. So when you're ready, you're going to press those feet down, lift those hips up off the mat. I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see. Your hands can stay by your sides, or if you want to walk them in, you can clasp the hands underneath your bum or your back. And then next exhale, slowly release on down. You can rock the legs slowly side to side a little bit. And then we have one more back bend, so when you're ready, go ahead and press those feet down, lift the hips up. Arms can stay here again, or they can clasp underneath your bum or your sacrum. Shimmy those shoulders together. And take a couple breaths in your bridge pose. And then next exhale, release, lower on down. Go ahead and rock those legs side to side a little bit. I'm just going to turn back straight on. And then go ahead and take your knees wide. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Just rest your hands on your pelvis. Take a couple breaths here. And then bring the knees together, bottoms of your feet to your floor. Go ahead and pull both knees into your chest. And extend both legs up to the sky. Then you're going to bend your left ankle and or bend your left knee and you're going to cross that left ankle over the right. And we're just going to hold it up here in the sky for our hip opener. You can bend that top or that right leg down if you'd like. And just get into the outer left hip a little bit. Go ahead and straighten that right leg back up to the sky. Uncross that left leg, take it up. Go ahead and foot pushes and pulls or roll your ankles. And then you're going to bend your right knee and cross that right ankle over the left knee. You can keep that left leg straight up in the air, or you can bend that left knee down. Now we're getting to the right hip. And then inhale, straighten that left leg up to the sky. Uncross that right ankle, take the legs back up. Again, foot pushes and pulls, roll the ankles. Whatever feels good for you. And then one at a time, bend the knees back into your chest. Rock side to side. And then lower those feet back down. Stretch your legs long. And begin to settle in for your Shavasana. Let your body be heavy. Let it sink into the earth. If you are able to do so, please stay longer in your Shavasana. If you need to get going, begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Go ahead and reach your arms up overhead, full body stretch. And then bend the knees up and slowly roll off to your right side. Pause there for a breath or two. And then press into your hands. Come back to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to prayer. Keep your eyes closed. Thank you guys for practicing with me here today. I greatly appreciate all your love and all your support. And remember, it's not being selfish to want people to treat you well. You should expect them to treat you well. You should demand that they treat you well because you deserve it. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may your mind be at ease. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you guys so much. Mwah. Hugs and kisses all of you. Please stay safe. Please be washing your hands. Please try to stay home. Things are getting a little crazy out there right now with the COVID. So just really try and stay safe. If you go out, wear your mask, social distance. And again, love and hugs from me to all of you. Mwah. Be well, guys. Bye.